Catch you later. Later alligator in a wild crocodile. That's my email address. If you send an email to me with some kind of question, computer related, what problem that's happening on a computer, whatever it might be, I will respond during the live stream. Typically do not respond by email. And you should get redirected to Ken Stout. Well, if you have auto redirect turned on, it may or may not work. That's a thing. Where do I click to use this? Oh, that one there.
Doug caught me off guard. I got to check audio here. I'm going to do it the Doug Betts way here. Oh, yeah, it works. And then it just got the redirect. So, cool. Man, I just lost all. Oh, because the redirect. That's right. I was watching Doug over here. That's why I have the echo. All right. So now I no longer have the echo because I muted the Doug stream I was watching. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon on Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Straight up and down 12:30. The redirect actually did work for me as well, even though I don't have that little thing at the bottom checked. I don't know what that's called. What's that called? Autoplay. Mine is off, but it still redirects. So YouTube, as we all know, is far from perfect. So it works for most of us. We're able to accomplish what we want to accomplish. Speaking of accomplishments, I had an idea of what I wanted to do today, and then Doug got me thinking about something else, and then Doug got me thinking about something else. Oh, look, someone's using their phone. I have icons going down the side, Robert. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. So, somebody asked about how the icons are going. Well, as you can see on the screen, and if I turn off the camera and turn off the Daily Davinci logo, you can see on the screen, on screen number 1, monitor number 1, TV number 1, whatever you want to call it, they have not moved. They have gone through 5, going to sleep, starting back up, and 1 update. I was hesitant this morning. I was concerned this morning that due to the update, they might be all mumble jumbled back the way they used to be. So far, leaving the taskbar only on the first monitor and nowhere else, I'm good to go. Now I'm going to let it go probably a good week or so, and then I will put the icons back on and then see what happens. I just moved myself over there out of the corner. Just there's things in the corner you may or may not want to see. So that answers the icon questions. I'm working on a icon project, if you will, and a couple of other things. My comment got okay, I'm not sure what the comment was, but cool. Thank you, Doug. How do I, I seriously did have a plan today, and I hope to get to that in the next 27 minutes, but I'm going to try to see if I can do this first. Of course, this first is all happening on my other. Okay. So hopefully this is going out over, let me put this over here, I guess. Yeah, that is going out over YouTube. This is the little gizmo thing that Jim recommended. I ordered it last night and it got here promptly this morning. This is a different angle of the little gizmo thing. I found it best to mount it right now up near the handle. It seems to be the most secure because the shaft that runs down here is a little thicker when you get down there, and it just did not seem to be so secure, and that was pulling it into the garage. There was quite a bit of vibration and quite a bit of the camera bouncing up and down, if you will. So I decided that I'm going to put it up there, did the same test, and it works just fine. I actually did shoot a short video with it in the garage, which is hilarious, by the way. And it's going to take some dialing in. And by some dialing in, I mean, I'm going to have to take it to the course, get it to where I think I want it, record it, maybe for the entire 9 holes, come home and watch it, and then the next time go, okay, that was a horrible setting, let's try it here. Or I've actually thought about getting another gizmo, using Mrs. K's phone at the same time, maybe attaching it somewhere else, and then going from there. Now, I don't know what the next one is. So, my Army buddy right here and I were stationed in Korea in 1984 together, and this was on our way in from a night on the Ville, or the town, whatever you want to call it, and he has moved to Las Vegas. And I sent him a message and I said, oh wow, if I'd have known you were moving to Vegas, I would not have left Vegas, and then we would unleash this on Vegas. So is that on a walker? Yes, Robert, I'm now using a walker when I golf. It's on a excuse me, sorry about that. It's on a pull cart. And I did figure out a way to secure the pull cart. I just have to figure out what material I want to use for the pull cart. Now, I did have 2 other photographs that seem to have disappeared, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, I got all choked up. You are right, I did. That was a good one. Chris Gary, a guy with the wooden eye. Everyone always wanted to call him Wood Eye. He went to the prom, seeing a girl with a peg leg. He asked her to dance. Her response was, Wood Eye? He yelled, peg leg. I get the Wood Eye part, but I'm playing Doug here. I don't get the peg leg, but that'll come to me. All right, let's move on to some Da Vinci stuff, shall we? Oh, we shall. So, earlier today, I was kind of cleaning the office up, the studio up, the spare bedroom up, whatever you want to call this, and I came across 4 or 5 scorecards from Audi, the course that I really like. And I went to the recommended myedit.online that Brian Lightfoot recommended. Thank you, Brian. And I was trying to clean it up. Well, there are good things and bad things. And for today's demonstration, this is fine. I don't think I can go much smaller than this. We'll see if we can get rid of that line and maybe that line, possibly that little line there, and then go from there. Now, I haven't looked and seen. Oh, it is that way. Okay, good. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove those and see what happens. What I did earlier is I played around with it for about a half hour. I used the brush, I used the eraser, and this is about the best I got. Yeah, see, that's probably not going to get much better. So I'll end up getting a scorecard from both courses that I want, bringing it home, getting it into the system, and then that way I don't have to worry about it. So that's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and download this so I can use it. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot. I got to create an account. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot by hitting the Windows key, Shift S. And that didn't work again. Windows key, Shift S. That did work. So I'm going to go right here and grab this right like that. And I'll adjust all that later. And then I'm going to save it, download it, save it, and put it in my downloads. And there it is. Bada boom, bada bing. or something like that. So why did I do that? Chris Garrett says I had to shorten it. People always pick her up and call her Peglay. He thought she was calling him Would I. I meant to say, she asked, would I? Yeah, I got that part. Her response, would I? In other words, everyone called him Would I? And he said, do you want to dance? And she responded to, would I? Indicating she was responding to him. I've so turned into Doug. I'm explaining jokes now. Moving on. Oh my gosh, somebody stop me. Hey, there's, speaking of. Hi, Doug. We'll go into Davinci. Yes, I have Davinci opened up. First thing I did this morning was I checked for an update to see if 18.5 is out for the general population yet. General people, everyday normals, as sometimes we like to call ourselves, and it's not. So then I went and researched it, and 18.5 beta 2 is out, but it's still in a beta mode, so I am holding off on downloading it. There was a laundry list of things that beta 2 fixed from beta 1, so probably one of the more smarter things I've done recently is not download 18.5 yet. Okay, what is the purpose of what I've done? Well, let's do this. I don't think I need that opened anymore, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to open up my Explorer, which I'm getting better at rather than going to my PC. I'm going to go to downloads, and I'm going to grab the downloads and drag it, just drop and drag. I grab it out of downloads, drag it into the timeline, and there we go. It is there. It is in the project. I can close this now and work specifically with this. Now, I mentioned this a little bit last night on the after Zoom, once the stream ended, on how I want to do this. So I'm going to experiment with this. I can't pass the opportunity to explain a joke to Kenny or Pine Peglay because she... Doug and I have to get together on a live stream with each other and just have a general conversation. I mean, this is great. I love it. Thank you, Doug. Can you explain the peg leg part to me? Because I still don't get that. And I like to think of myself as having a relatively decent sense of humor. So anyway, let us continue with this. How do I want to do this? Now, I'm sure if I could watch comments at the same time as this, someone has already Wintermute figured out how to do it, and I'll stumble through this for the next 18 minutes trying to figure it out. 18 minutes for the 18th time. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to make a copy. I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to paste this about, I don't know, that many times. What's that, 3? Yeah. And then I'm going to bring them over here. And then I think that was it. Is there one more out there somewhere? There is. Thought maybe there was. So I did it 4 times actually. Now that's interesting. Oh, it goes to the end. That's right. And if I go over here, then it brings it there. So then I'm going to do this. All right. So now we know we have the same thing 18 times and nothing's really changing. So how am I going to do that? Well, I thought what I'll do is, just for this purposes, I'll go into this one and then I'll zoom it in just a little bit, move it down just a little bit, and that's all fine and dandy and cool and works just fine for now. Now, obviously on the real scorecard, my name will be written in here. I will circle which tees I'm playing when I play this course. And I've decided it's time to put on the big boy pants, so to speak, and start playing the white and the blue instead of the little short yardage red. And the short yardage red's got a 226 and a 225, so they ain't all that short if you think about it. For the 18th time he was responding to her calling Fegley. I got it, Chris. So let's figure out, how do I want to do this? Well, not really thinking too clearly yet. I'm just going to add a text node. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put in Ken, and since that's on a white background, that won't work. We'll just go with black. We'll go okay, move this over here, put that back over there, and then we're going to move the Ken over to here and down to there. Wow, couldn't have done that if I actually tried. I did not practice this, by the way. I have been told, I'm starting to sound like Alex Cheek now. I read on the internet, I saw somewhere on YouTube, I have been told that everyone prefers me to do this live and unrehearsed and unscripted. So you're getting live, unrehearsed, and unscripted. A little bit of prep I did mess around with myedit.online or whatever. So there's that. Now, I probably, in addition to having copied this, will need to copy this, because my theory is now I can go back into this tab, go back into the text. No, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. What I want to do is, I don't think I want to do that. I want to open up a new text node and bring it in here like this, go to that one, and then I'm going to put the number 3, change the color to, again, black because it's on a white background, and put OK. Then on this one, we'll go to the layout, we'll bring it over and down, and hole number 1, par is 3, I got it in par. Cool. Now I can duplicate this one, because actually I can duplicate anything that I get a par on. I can, why is that not pasting? I can duplicate as many times as I need to. That is anticipating I plan on getting a major amount of pars, which is actually the true goal. So turn this one on. That one's still there because it's underneath it. So then all I have to do is come in here. I have the same score, and I just have to slide over the 3 to there, and then to display both of them at the same time, I think I have to do that. I'm surprised that worked on it. Well, no, I'm not actually, because it's in 2 different locations, so that would make sense. How many experience? Okay, wait a minute. I got to go catch up with chat. How many years of experience? Cannot leave that out. Are we talking about golfing, Davinci, YouTube, marriage? What else? I mean, you had. Okay, so God, somebody stop me, please. I'm gonna go. You know what? I got a big surprise coming up for you guys. You guys will love it. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but you guys will appreciate it and love it. Okay, so we have the scorecard issue resolved. Now, I might not need 22 copies of this at all, so I'm going to move these out of the way. What I will need is, I'll need 22 copies of this. So I pasted that a while ago, right? So I could go paste and then paste. I'll do one more paste. That'll be enough. I'm going to grab these and stack them on top of one another. And then I'm going to do the old razzle dazzle highlight and move. And then apparently I'm not back to the beginning. And then move them to the beginning. There we go. So if I come over here, and then if I go unlink those, you said it was live and unscripted, and you must explain your experience. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know. I've been doing Davinci Resolve for maybe 2 years now. I'll have to research that to get the specific answer. That sounds, 2 years sounds about right, actually. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go into this one. And for right now, I'm just going to move the 3 over to the 3rd hole. But wait, the 3rd hole was only 40 yards. Ken, you should have gotten that in a 2. You're right. I should have gotten that in a 2. But unfortunately, me and that hole never get along. And I did not get it in a 2. I got it in a horrific 5. So now if we turn these on, we see that I had 335. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. And that's really actually, I seriously think I could throw the golf ball down there and get it closer sometimes than I do on when I use the doggone club. And I've tried my sand wedge, not a sandwich, sand wedge. I've tried my pitching wedge. I've tried my 56 degree wedge. I'm thinking about buying a 60 and a 64 degree wedge, and that just indicates the loft it puts on the ball, or the degree of club of the loft, the degree of the loft on the club, and that puts the ball higher in the air. 64, you can damn near put it straight up. Oop, I said a bad word. I meant dang near or darn near put it straight up in the air. Much like I did with the one I put over the fence. And I am so disappointed Mrs. K didn't catch that going over. She had a good shot. She got me hitting the golf ball, and you could see the flight. It was going up. It did clear the fence. But anyway, let's move on. So let's go to the next one, and we'll go up, and we'll say, well, I recovered on this one, and I had a awesome hole. And to make it stand out, we're going to go with this horrible color. And we're going to move that over to right there. Now, I'll decide on the colors at some point in time. But I think this will work. I really do think this will work. I don't necessarily know that I need this one. Oh, that's my name. I do need that one. And I might reduce that down a little bit. Now, I have 9 minutes. Sandwich, really? Oh, come on, Tony. That's got to be one of the oldest golf jokes around. Your sandwich? No, I said my sand wedge. Oh, sorry. My feeble attempt at humor failed. Let's go grab some media. And this will take a minute because I have no idea where this may or may not be. I know it's not no OBS recordings, at least I don't think I have. No, I don't want a video. Well, do I want a video? I was asked last night, do I work in Davinci with video? And the short answer is I do. I'm not good with it yet. Keyword being yet. Now, I don't know if I'll ever be good with video or not. Let's grab this one here of my brother and I, which we do plan on playing golf one of these days. I just don't know when because of his schedule. So I'm going to grab this and bring it over here. And then I'm going to close the media pool. And then this will actually be good test as well because I can now test the theory of when you're doing video versus doing a still. My original plan was I was going to do still shots, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So first things first, I don't think I can extend this out. No, that is however long that is, that's however long it is. So now the issue becomes if I'm doing it live, then it's not going to work because this takes precedent over that. So I may have to, oh wow, I thought I unhooked those, but I guess I did not. So yeah, this will work best with stills. And then, why did that blink? Did you guys see that blinking? Or is it just me? Nope, it's clearly blinking. It's in the background, it's saying media not found. So I just kind of discovered something here that I'm not going to like. I do need to use a still picture. I don't need that. And I'm not saving this. Well, this one I might save. This is a good start. This is a way better start on this than I thought it was going to be very honest with you. I figured this was going to be much more difficult than it is. Now, I do believe I started today. Oh, yeah, I started a golf project, which has the scorecard in it, so that's not going to give me much help. And then I want to go find anything to do with golfing. I mean, clearly, if I'm using a golfing, if today's thing is golfing, is it in stills or is it in thumbnails? And yes, you see Tammy's picture in the thumbnails because I was playing a joke on someone and I just have not taken it out of my system yet. I need to do that. So it's clearly not in there. again, live and unscripted and unrehearsed, so you get what you get. Sorry about that, as we Filipinos like to say. Right after they've smacked you 3 times. Oh, there she is. Alex's girlfriend. I forgot to get his permission to use her image. Oops. Oh, Mrs. K laughed at that one even. Even she saw it. I don't know. I know I have golf pictures in here on this computer somewhere. It's like I have a fox picture somewhere. And seriously, I can't find it. So I can't demonstrate what I wanted to demonstrate. One last place to look might possibly be in the ever popular and growing downloads file. My goal right now is to keep it in the low 300s. Right now it's at 2 something. So, okay, there's a golf video, but that's not me. And we determined golf video one. Hello, William. If you want the scorecard to be shown before each hole, you need to cut the video at the start. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yes, good point. Very good point. I think this is going to work right now. This concept will work. Where are my golf pictures at? I think they're going, I think the concept I want is going to work much better with, not in there, new pictures, iClouds, nothing on the camera roll. I doubt it's in, yeah, in fact, I know it's not in here. And watch, there'll be one in here. Thank you, Tony. We'll be winding this up here in the next couple of minutes. Scroll down here. All right. I found the golf picture. So I'm going to bring this down and put it in here. I'm going to move these back over. So I'll have to offset these, and that's fine. This was actually a real tee shot. This was an actual real tee shot at Audi. That's where my first shot ended up at. I don't know. I'm going to guesstimate it to be 4.5, 5 feet away from the hole. Or maybe show it after each hole, so no spoilers. Yeah, correct. Yes. Very good. Another very good point. Wintermute and I need to get together and do the Brian Lightfoot Jose Photo Mix Media thing, a collaboration with non-disclosure agreements, lawyers, multimedia, project managers, what's that thing called, Tim? Yeah, graphics designer. And I'm just poking fun at Tim, and Tim knows I'm just poking fun at him. So this being my tee shot, I could come up here and turn the scorecard on. Go to the first one, turn the scorecard on. Well, we know it's me, so I don't know that I necessarily need a name text in there. Seriously, I mean, and we're going to go to this one, and then I could change this. And let's just say I did get lucky and I made that shot from 4.5, 5 feet away, and we'll change the color to, again, yellow so it stands out. And then why didn't that change? Oh, it didn't change because my dumb ass is somewhere else. So I'm going to go back to this one, highlight the box. Oops, I said another one. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, YouTube. I'm going to change that to 2. I'm going to change this to yellow. Hit OK. And it still didn't change. Is this the right one? No. What the heck? Name on there to, there we go. Oh, can't have the space in there because that moves it around. So 2, then I got to go back in and change it and put it in there, indicating I got a birdie. All right, real quick, I'm going to wrap this up. When you go to render this, I did not know this until the other day. I inadvertently, I'm just going to throw this to my desktop and then or download desktop, and then I'm going to delete it later. Untitled is fine. I'm going to save it. When you go to render this, somewhere over here, I had hit a button that was only rendering out about 1/2 of my project. And to be honest, I have no idea what I hit. I really do not. I don't remember what I hit. Oh, right here, entire timeline. That'll get you the entire, and then this says the in and out range. So if you somehow made an in and out range, I did. Again, I have no idea how I did it, but when you click that, that's only going to get the partial thing of it. And I believe what I had done is I had taken something and I needed to extend it like that, but rather than do it like that, I did the old highlight like that and tried to extend them all at the same time. That worked, but it didn't work. This was all grayed out. So if I were to, since that's all highlighted, if I do that, this portion was grayed out. Didn't catch it, went in to render it, watched it. It was 14 seconds long of a 23-second long video. Whoa, I'm mad. It literally took me 45 minutes to an hour to figure that out. If I could recreate it, I would, but I have no idea what I did. I do know you can change right here in this general area. You can change how the icons look. You can make them as long as you want or as short as you want. You can change this and it changes it long or short as you want as well. And you can change it here and the same thing. So I like keeping mine on this one. And then if I need to work with a specific icon, I'll move it. I'll grab the icon itself, move it out of the way, highlight it, turn it on, and then work with the icon. That's what I like to do with that. It's just me. So there's no need to render this. This is a good start. And I think what I'll have to do is I'm going to go into about a little bit of overtime here. This is a high game, everyone. Hello. It's Harry Carey. Okay. So that didn't work. What if I... This is what I mean by getting in here and messing around with it. Holy cow! Holy cow! It is! It could be! Welcome to the 7th... Hold on a minute. I gotta get a drink. And a 1. And a 2. Say goodbye to Ken Stout Live. Doggone that Harry Carey. He shut my stream off in the middle of me pointing out something really important. Can't believe it. You hire a celebrity to do something for you, and what do? They immediately think, well, because I'm a celebrity, I can take over. Man, oh man. Do you guys believe that? I don't believe that. Man, take me out of Ken State. Oh, yeah. That actually made me think of something else I was thinking about today. I should get me a can of Bud Light and show it. Seriously, though, that does make me think of something I did have running through my head. And when it comes back to me in a month or two, I'll write it down so I don't forget it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, all. Thank you, Wintermute. Thank you, William Dawson. Thank you, Tony Wallow. Thank you, Robert. So I'm not a professional. I'm not even considered a hobbyist or an enthusiast. I'm a hack. I was once told by someone that we all know and love and like and watch and recommend and say nice things about, but yet he called me a hack. Words that could never be more truer, and doesn't realize the impact it had on my life. But you have 35.5 days of experience. Well, in this case, I have about 34.5 minutes of experience, and I'm going to seriously end the stream this time. I'm going to end the stream. I'll see you guys tonight at 10:30 my time, 9:30 Central, 7:30, I think it is. Yeah, out on the West Coast. Thanks. I hope this was enjoyable. Entertaining, useful, laughable. You pick the adjective. I think it's an adjective. I didn't pay much attention in English class. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Yes, I will be playing golf later today.